Hi, it's Twi. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing good. Today, I was trying to think of what would be like a fun game to throw on, and I decided it's been a while since we've played Terraria. Let's bring back the classic. If I die, stream ends. Today we will be bald Twi. In honor of the absolute cursed image that Lionel has dropped in the Discord. Maybe I'll pull it up later for the people. But out of pure respect and admiration, today we will be bald Twi. If I had a bald toggle, I'd throw it on too, but unfortunately, did not think to ask for that one when I became a VTuber. And let's do balding and malding as my world seed. That seems good. Boosh. Alright. Just set it and it's stuck. You know what? It's stuck like all of the hair did not. It was a perfect landing. Oh, man. I don't know. Bald toggles will always be funny on VTubers. I really should have got a bald toggle. If we ever get a Twi 2.0, I'll ask to make the hair optional. Or you know what? I wouldn't have it riggable, but I want, or at least like it wouldn't be rigged yet, I don't think. But I wonder if I dug up the like layered art that my model was rigged off of, if it would have like the hair, like if I turned off all the hair, if it would just be empty under there, or if I would just be bald. I assume that Tomoko Mama would have probably drawn like a bald head and then like finished it with hair after, but I don't know that for sure. Okay, I've got wood, and I need to, from what I remember about this run, I need to get away from the guide, because if he shoots a slime, I cannot fight back, and I might just die. We got tin in this world, so we will need topaz for the easiest gem staff. But yeah, the challenge of playing hardcore mage, aside from the fact that mage is just kind of like a little bit mid in terms of like the classes in this game, we have to contend with the fact that early game we have no weapon until we happen to find something. There's no defending myself. I simply just have to not get attacked by stuff. What's up, Chainik? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. This Terraria when I found you. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people found me through the Terraria streams, and it has definitely been quite a while. I haven't checked just how long it's been since the last Terraria stream. But I mean, even since just like the last one, it's probably been at least a few months. Alright, come on. Water sparking. Boom. Ah! Guide to plant fiber cordage. That might legit be the worst drop in the game. Actually, I don't know that I want to go in the tree, because if there's a gnome in there, I will get gnomed and I will die. And I don't have any torches, so I can't, like, check if it's safe or not. So maybe what I'll do is I'll use a little bit of my wood to make a bridge that these slimes can't jump onto. And now we can progress safely. 5 minutes stream. I would certainly hope that we survive longer than 5 minutes. I'm not trying to die to a slime in like 2 seconds and be like, oh, well, that's the stream. Bye, guys. that would be a little unfortunate, potentially. Oh, there's desert over here. So I don't actually know if I can even progress over here, but I'm gonna try. I mean, potentially we could. We have recall potions. That is notably good. Is that with recall potions? Oh, I have shine potions too, actually. So if I find my way into a cave, it's dangerous, but I could see at least. Let's see. Okay, so that antlion thing is gonna prevent me from going forward. That sucks. Oh my god, this slime is in my way. What's up, dude? Kind of on an unrelated note to Terraria entirely. I have an anecdote for you guys. I had a shower thought almost earlier. Well, it wasn't in the shower, but a shower thought type of epitome. So earlier today, I went and I got a pizza from my usual spot. Absolutely crushed a pizza before stream. But aside from that, I didn't think about what I was wearing like at all when I went, because you know, why would I? I'm literally just going to pick up my food, right? But I thought about something, which is that, you know, when I used to work in like retail, for example, you know, I worked at a mall, so like most of the time people would show up like dressed up kind of nice, because, you know, we sold some beauty stuff. And I mean, just if you're at the mall, you're more likely to be there for social reasons, or be like clothing shopping, or like makeup shopping, or whatever, right? There's a lot of reasons to come dressed up, right? So generally speaking, people, you know, they would come looking pretty good to the mall, right? And then I thought about the fact that, you know, if you work at like a small place, like a little restaurant, or like a convenience store, a gas station, just the kind of like necessary like evils of the retail sphere, you probably see people roll up in some ungodly outfits sometimes. And I thought about this because I didn't think about what I was wearing. You know, when I'm not going out for a social reason on any given day, I will just grab whatever is the most comfortable thing at the top of my drawer and throw it on. So like I rolled up with like, I think a purple shirt and like red shorts. Like, oh, excuse me, like zero synergy to the fit at all. Looking absolutely silly. And I didn't think about that until I was just walking home. I was like, yo, I'm walking around like this all the time. Do these people like, I wonder if these workers just think that I have like no sense of style because I always show up just wearing whatever's comfortable. Cause I'm not gonna get dressed up to go pick up my food. You got me messed up if you think I'm gonna get prepared just so that I can go say hello and grab my food. Like, I'm the type of person to where at my regular spots, I like condition them to stop, like, I skip as much dialogue as possible. Which sounds like I'm talking about a game at that point. But like genuinely, you know, I will start going there, and you know, if they start, you know, with like the promos like, oh, do you want a drink with that? Do you want this side? Do you want all that? And I'm like, no, I just want what I ordered, right? Because that's all I want. Like, if I wanted more, I would have asked for it, right? So then I start going and I start saying like, hi, I'll get just, you know, whatever my order is, that's all, thanks, right? And then, you know, after a while, they stop asking. And, you know, after a longer while, sometimes they don't even, like, have to confirm your order. That you just walk in and they just know it's yours. And they just give it to you. And that's just nice, you know? You don't have to worry about anything. It's nice and easy. Because I'm not trying to make small talk with the people working at the pizza shop. I'm just trying to get my food. Maybe that's a little bit insensitive. You know, sometimes when you're working those shifts, a little conversation can go a long way. But also, so can people just being easy customers. So, you know what? I don't feel bad about it. Exactly. Well, I mean, a lot of the time, they're even, like, my age, you know what I mean? But also, sometimes it's different. Like, I remember I had a really funny interaction when Echo was visiting here from Texas, right? Where we went to the pizza shop, and for whatever reason, it came up that he was visiting from Texas, right? And the guy was like, "Oh, what are you doing here, man?" And it was like, you know, he was saying he came to, like, visit me, right? And then the dude working at the pizza shop was like, I might try and move to Texas, honestly. Like, a lot of my friends want to move there and blah, 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 and whatever, right? And we were just kind of, like, going with it. You know, sometimes you'll end up in a small talk conversation where you kind of, like, you just sort of smile and nod and, like, go with whatever they're saying because you don't really care. But it was funny because on our end, it's like, if anything, he was thinking of moving from Texas to here. Or, like, literally anywhere else. I don't normally get into, like, conversations about, like, value systems and beliefs and stuff with people that I'm not already, like, really tight friends with. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, I don't make friends with people for those reasons. And if we disagree, I don't really care, right? That's fine. But at the same time, it is funny when, like, somebody that you interact with all the time just sort of, like, reveals to you that they're just, like, on the polar opposite of whatever you're thinking. You just kind of have to, like, go with it. Even if it doesn't, like, affect your friendship at all. Like, it's not worth arguing about. But sometimes people who, like, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, right? Sometimes people who will, like, hold back their beliefs for a while, like, they won't tell you something until they feel safe enough to do it. Then they'll tell you later. It's almost like with the reveal, they want you to, like, ask them about it and, like, contend with them about it. And a lot of the time, I'm just not that argumentative, so sometimes I'll humor it. Sometimes I'll just kind of, like, nod and go along with whatever. Not that I had an in-depth conversation with the pizza man. I just happened to fall into a tangent without thinking about it. Also, we got rain. I love when we get rain in Terraria because the rain music is really nice. I just like rain in general. We haven't had a good rain out here in a little bit. Or, like, sometimes, even if you're not, like, going out in the rain, it's nice to just, like, hear it against the window. Like, I remember after one of the Split Fiction streams that I did with Calico, like, maybe a week ago or something. I guess it would be exactly a week ago, actually. You know, she was like, yeah, I have to work on this commission after stream, right? And then she messaged me, like, an hour later, like, oh my god, it started thunderstorming. I'm about to be so productive right now. And I was like, you are so real for that, Calico. And she was. It was true. There's just something about, like, there's something about thunderstorms specifically that is, like, so conducive for flow state. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the flow of the water. I have no idea why it is that way. But at least anecdotally, I feel like it's so easy to get into flow state when it's raining. What is that? Like a zombie in a cave entrance somewhere down there on the left? Interesting. I'm not gonna worry about him. I'm in my own lane, flourishing, unbothered. Focus. I'm gonna just keep digging my elevator until a worm spawns, and then I have to leave. Recently started mage playthrough on Switch. Rain would stop for 3 in-game days. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that if it keeps raining, there's gonna be the flying fish in the overworld that I can't attack. Oh, flying fish are annoying enough already. Okay, well, hopefully, we're gonna be just doing a lot of mining instead. You know, it would be really big if I could find, if I could find a pot with money in it and use that to unlock the merchant. Because I don't think I have enough silver. I think it's, is it 50? If it's 25, then I have enough. If it's 50, then I don't. But if we can get enough silver that I can get the merchant, then when I move back, I can get ropes and return back into my elevator if I'm forced to bail out. Because now we're on the cave layer, so a worm might spawn, and if it does, I can't do anything. I just have to leave. Which is, unfortunately, the downside of digging here and not in the snow biome, is that worms can spawn, and so, like, they might just decide to ruin my entire day. Risky to check here, but it could have something or nothing. Okay, so we seal it off, so we don't have to worry about anything. It's 50 silver. Ah! Okay, well, it would appear I'm still broke in that case, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait and see if I find anything. Oh, I hear the worm. It's over. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my goodness. I will just tank damage real quick. No! You stay back, sir. This is a blessing that I cannot overlook. This is amazing. Oh my god. Dude, no! Wait, it's only 7! Oh, no, we're literally 1 short of a staff. That was almost the most blessed start to the run ever. Ah, dude. Man, I really thought for a second, I really did think for a second that the game was about to bless me with an entire topaz staff. That would have been marvelous. Unfortunately, no luck yet. What's up, Semi? How's it going? Alright, well, now we're in a bit of a predicament. What do I do? I guess what we can do is we can dig under my house like this. And we're gonna make a tunnel here. This could become like a storage room later, like we could put chests in it. Oh, yo, that demon eye got absolutely boomed, bro. I got a free lens. Yippee! You know what? We take those. We take the. Yeah, it's money too. It's barely any, but it's a little money. It might help. But okay, now that we have this, my plan was, you know, assuming that I don't get lucky and falling stars just happen to fall on the top of my house, we can build a trench kind of, and potentially we'll find like fallen stars that we can grab without having to be on the overworld and get attacked by stuff. Because if I walk anywhere that I can get hit, I will probably just die. Hey, yo, everybody appreciates having the friend who's like the wiki page, Chainik. It's very helpful. I feel like normally I'm that friend in a lot of ways, and even I don't know that much about this game at times. But it just depends, right? Like, I remember I used to do a lot of Terraria races with Chin, and the way he would play the game was always, like, so funny to me, because he would just never know how to make buffs of any kind, so if he didn't find them in a chest, he would just always go in with no buffs on, like, any boss fight. Does not matter what it is. he would always play to just be better at the game. But you know what? I kind of respect it. But also on master mode, it's kind of brutal to play the game that way. Like, a lot of the time, it is worth it to just look up how to make a certain potion or, like, a well-fed buff or whatever. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, I did the bingo stream with Sheen a while ago. That kind of became nothing because I just started winning and then he was tired and he didn't want to play. Which is fair. Fair enough. But, I was like, oh, you could have just made a well-fed with like, any fish. And he was like, you can do that? I didn't know that. And I thought, to me, I thought that was, like, the most common knowledge ever for, like, somebody who's actually played a fair amount of Terraria. Just because I remember back when we used to play, I would always hate dealing with, like, mining for ores in hard mode. And back in the day, you could literally just fish up, like, 1 billion crates. And after fishing a bunch of crates, when you open them in hard mode, it would all be hard mode ores instead of normal ores. So you could just completely skip having to do all the demon altars and, getting jumped by 1 billion wraiths. And then, even with, aside from that issue, you have to worry about if the mech bosses spawn naturally or not. There was just a lot of scary stuff. Nowadays, you could still sort of do that, but it's a lot less OP because you have to do the fishing in hard mode anyway. Oh! I didn't consider that stuff could spawn in my trench because I don't have any torches to use. So we will just simply wall off the trench if anything gets close to me. Yeah, Terraria is definitely a wiki game for sure. I feel like I tend to gravitate towards, like, games that really lean into having, like, a lot of information that you can look up, or just, like, complex strategy in general. Like, I used to play a lot of competitive Pokemon, and if you've never seen somebody play Pokemon competitively, oh boy. Let me tell you, dude, you literally sometimes will have, like, 5 different dedicated tabs opening at the same time. You'll have, like, your page open for the statistics of what speed people are running on different stuff. Then you'll have a different page that's a damage calculator. Then you'll have a different page that's like what Pokemon and most commonly have what teammates. And then you'll have a different page to look at the exact moveset that your opponent's Pokemon might have. You wouldn't always play like this. Like, most of the time, you just learn to remember this stuff, and then, you just check it every now and again. But sometimes, when you're, like, in research mode, you would generally, you roll up there with, like, several cited sources ready to back up all of your conclusions. Gambling? Okay, actually, Balatro too, for sure. I'm kind of struggling with Balatro a little bit right now. Because I've made it to technically what's actually supposed to be one of the best decks in the game. It's called Plasma Deck. It's the second last deck that I need to beat on the highest difficulty. And assuming I pull it off, and then the other one, I'll get Completionist Plus, and I will feel so good about finally collecting all that stuff. But so far it has been really difficult, and the plasma deck is really weird. It changes the math like a lot because it what it does is it takes your chips and your malts and it averages them. So in the early game, getting a bunch of chips is like super broken because if you can only have like plus 20 malt, that's like 10 chips and 10 malt. But if you take one of the like basic cards, it'll give you like 50 chips or 100 chips. Then like 100 chips is like 50 chips and 50 malt. That's OP. But then in the late game, it flips completely because you can like multiply your malt, but you can't multiply your chips. So, you might be able to get like 200 chips and average that. But if you add like 50 malt times 4, then that would be twice as good, for example, right? So the build like is very dynamic, and I'm kind of bad at it still. I'm still figuring out how to actually do it and not suck at the game. Heard of the Bazaar. I think you like it. I don't really know anything about it, but I've heard of this before. Let me look it up because I'm curious. The Bazaar. Oh, is this a browser game? Play free. Hero Builder. Assume the role of a merchant, drafting and upgrading otherworldly items and skills to assemble the ultimate board. Showcase your collection against a series of opponents in our asynchronous PvP. PvP? So what is this, like a roguelike, but it's also... What is this? No, okay, it's not actually a browser game. You download it from the website. That would make sense. Is this like a roguelike, but also like a competitive game where you like play against other people? Auto battler each day only has one PvE combat and one PvP. Win if you win 10 player combats. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've never seen something like, well, I mean, I guess obviously I've seen auto battlers and stuff like that before, but with like more of like a roguelike component from what I've heard. That'd be interesting. Maybe I'll do that as a stream later this week. That sounds cool. I'm intrigued. Okay, I need to find like a cave opening or something. Feel like super auto pets? I do love super auto pets. Let me tell you, I have done my fair share of grinding super auto pets. I probably have more hours than you should on that game. But I remember, I was grinding... Oh, I don't remember. There's like a certain... I don't think it's just collecting all the different animals. I think there's like a stat. Is it just for winning with all of the different ones? Either way, I do distinctly remember grinding for something in Super Auto Pets with like all of the different pets. Doing some completionist fancy schmancy stuff. Okay, I gotta go high enough into the air that I don't aggro this vulture, because I can't fight it. Okay, we should be in the clear. It's a shame we got a seed with desert on both sides. That's awkward. Okay. Oh, there's another vulture. I have to tower back up. Okay. Do I have enough? I think I have enough cactus with this one for armor. So let's make cactus armor. This I don't count as cheating technically, but it kind of is because I gain thorns damage. So I have a means of dealing damage to stuff. Admittedly, not much, but it's a little something if I happen to get hit. But it's not reliable. Like, I can't use it to take on fights. Okay, well, there's the end of the desert, so we can get past the desert. That's good. More complex than Super Auto Pets, but still simple and not overwhelming like Hearthstone. In a good spot. I kind of figured it would be somewhere like Hearthstone-esque. The aesthetic is definitely giving Hearthstone from what I saw on the website. It looks a lot like Hearthstone. Okay, so I guess one thing that kind of sucks here, or at least is awkward, is I don't know if I'm on the right side for snow or if this side is going to be the jungle. I kind of just have to play it by ear with whatever the game gives me. I also have to be careful because if I fall right now, I will die, and that's just the end. Oh my god, it's never been so nerve-wracking to place stairs in my entire life. Okay, that's a cave opening. Just need to successfully reach land. You know what? Let's just... I can do this. Okay. I can't mess this up. This isn't as scary. Okay. Oh. We're on the ground. Money. That's good. Put something else in here so these go in my normal spot. I'm really scared I'm gonna get jumped by a slime randomly. Torches. We got some rope. I needed that. Love that. Bomb. Rope. I guess it would be awkward if I got... Oh, that's Crimson music. Yikes. I gotta be really careful. Oh! I'm fine. Ah. That's a house. Okay. Okay. This has the potential to be really good. We got a house here. What am I looking for? I would take... I mean, obviously, I would take anything, but... In an ideal world... Hermes boots, cloud in a bottle. Those are the two big hits. There's no magic weapons that we can pull, I don't think. Man, I can't believe we came one topaz short of getting a weapon already. That would have been crazy if we got a weapon online. Just off rip. But maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll find one somewhere else. Okay. Come on, show me something good. Bang! I mean, okay. Magic mirror is not like the worst pull. I probably would have wanted one eventually, but a little disappointing. I can't lie. Okay, and this is like desert music. I'm not really vibing with that, so I'm gonna try and not get involved with that too much. I'll check here. We have a gold now, so we should get the merchant. Haven't yet, but presumably he will move in, which would be great. Cactus armor is fine for class-specific playthroughs since it deals neutral damage. Yeah, exactly. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. So there's a second slime there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a slime box, and we're gonna put those slimes in slime jail. And now I can advance like nothing ever happened. Sucks to suck. Later. All right. Do have to be very careful. Dart trap even would probably kill me at this HP. Boulder definitely would. A bat could get me pretty quickly. Crimson enemies could kill me. Oh, this is so spooky. I hate being in cave. Okay. Move. I heard something in the water. I'm scared. Alright, I'm out. Peace. I heard the worm, I'm gone. That was good though, that was good. We got some good pulls. Most importantly, we have money now. Love that. So we can actually afford, like, rope. We can use that for our elevator. Resume our progress. I guess for now, it's probably too early to worry about organizing chests. Just kind of throw my stuff in here. And we'll sort it out later. Sell these. Can make 1 mana crystal. Let me make sure that these guys don't accidentally attack anything while I'm sorting stuff. Alright. Do this stuff. And I think the weirdest part for me about playing, like, about playing normally is that I always, or sorry, the weirdest thing for me about playing hardcore is remembering that I don't need a piggy bank, because if I die, my money is gone anyway, because my everything is gone. It's like so embedded in me to just immediately, as soon as I have the money, buy the piggy bank. Because he's cute and he's useful. He's like a little storage guy. Although there is some utility to carrying a piggy bank, because it's basically like a portable chest as long as you have a table. And that's pretty strong. Like, just being able to carry like a whole extra inventory worth of stuff is pretty nice. I got some torches, 69, nice. I had a weird feeling that I would have done some stupid stuff, like messing up my torches and my rope. I felt like my rope stopped too early. I was right. Gotta be careful, because falling off of my rope could mean my demise, and that would mean less time to hang out with you guys. So I gotta do it for the Twilight. So I gotta be cautious. But everything is coming together right now. If we find one topaz, this run is super online. Like, we are getting very close. I low-key thought I was gonna take fall damage there, but I didn't though. I will say, hardcore is definitely, it's a way to make things exciting, but it's not fun to actually try and win. Like, I like playing hardcore because I know that I'm probably not gonna get a winning attempt anyway. But it's just, it makes it that much more engaging for however long the run does last, right? I've beaten the game enough times already that I'm a jaded soul, and I need a little extra spice to make it interesting. But at the same time, you know, I think I've had, like, the opposite thing happen for one of the games I've been playing for many, many years, like, over a decade. Which is Diablo 3, which I still play Diablo 3 occasionally, although it's been like quite a while now, because my dad still plays it, right? So, you know, it's just something for me to talk about with him, to do with him. Although, you know, I feel like after D4 has come out, it's definitely gotten a little bit less love than it used to from the devs, so I've been a bit less inclined. But, you know, after we played for so many years, there was like a good few years where we'd always play on hardcore mode, because it wasn't that hard, to be honest. Like, it's a pretty easy game, and so it just made it more interesting that way. It was just a way to keep it interesting after playing for so long, right? And then after a while, it's like you come full circle and you're like, I don't need hardcore. Like, it's, you know, there's no point. Let me just play the game and enjoy it as is. I'm gonna go away and see if these slimes despawn, because that's annoying, but there's a railroad there. I'm very scared. I want to check the railroad, but if I get attacked by any, like, it's very vulnerable to ride the minecart. I'm almost more inclined to, like, I'm almost more inclined to just box strap my way along the railroad track, but then if a worm spawns, I can't do anything. If I spend too long down there, it's more probable. This is how I know I've been playing too much Balatral. I'm starting to think about probabilities for riding a minecart. Just YOLO it. What's the worst thing that could happen? The stream ending? That'll never happen. There won't be an enemy. You're chilling. Look, we just take it nice and smooth. Slow and steady. Keeping an eye out for topaz. That's not topaz, but it is mineral. Diamond? Sapphire. Okay. Oh, I'm so anxious. I'm spooked. Oh my god, that's so much sapphire. That's enough sapphire for a staff. Okay. I don't know if this is silver or tungsten in this world yet, I don't think. I don't think I've seen either so far. If it's silver, it's silver. Oh my god. No way. Holy shit. That's a slime. That's fine. Just gotta pay attention. Okay, we might actually be getting a weapon. I just need to find ore. I'm scared of the slime. Stay back. Stay away from me, foul beast. I yearn for the mines, not for the slimes. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Okay. This is incredible. Dude, we're actually gonna get a weapon. This run is so blessed. Can you believe it? The run has a chance. Oh my god, we don't have to spend like 3 hours with no weapon. This is epic, dude. Normally, I just have to like walk around in a box for half a year. Okay. Let's go home. I guess I could have used my magic mirror. That was a little wasteful. Alright. So. We can make a furnace. And we can make an anvil. Silver bars. I don't have enough silver bars. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Bald Twi is not out of the We're not out of the woods yet. We gotta go find more silver. Womp womp. It's okay. Just no enemies. Just show me some ore. Oh god, this part's not even rail. It's just open cave. Life crystal. That's good. Get that online yesterday. Need that ASAP. A house. Ooh, another house. Okay. What do you got for me? Bang. Oh, Herbie's boots. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We need to find this silver, dude. If we find this silver, we are looking so juicy. Actually, this run... Ooh! Wait, this run has the sauce, bro. We have, like, 99% of the technology right now. I just need that little bit extra right now, and we are cooking so hard. I don't know exactly how I want to go about it. Maybe we go back to just making elevator and look for it that way. It's an idea. I don't want to jump in the water. That seems too risky. All right. Let's come back over. Oh! Okay, I'm so like anxious. I didn't even like take the time to process what hit me. I just got spooked. Okay. Well, you know what? If I go back to doing elevator, nothing can really go wrong because it's an isolated area. You know, I have it boxed off on both sides, so nothing unwanted can come in. This is safe. I don't have to risk anything. I can just have my elevator and work on it. We make progress that I need for later anyway. Everybody's happy. Oh, it's water. Wait, that's topaz. Yeah, baby! We can make the worst weapon. We can make it's worse, but we can make a weapon now. Oh my god. Bless. Let's check it out. Tin bars, cook them up. Oh my god. Topaz staff. Bang! Weak! Oh! Oh, wait, that's knockback. Never mind. I don't care. That's fine. I thought it was damage. I thought it was, like, gonna do reduced damage, which would suck. That's not bad, honestly. Wait, I can buy glow sticks. Is that because it's raining? Give me, like, a billion glow sticks. I never want to run out of glow sticks because they're really nice to have a lot of. And honestly, give me some more torches, too. I should probably have some mana potions. I don't like to rely on them, but just in case. What is the hotkey for that again? Like, J or something? I think it's like J. I don't have to play as scared anymore because I have a weapon. I should probably try and catch some of these worms as well. Now I got Hermes boots. I got my staff. Oh god. Stay back! I can actually attack now! Oh god, I ran out of mana. Yep, there's my mana potion. Alright. Get out of here! Bang! Oh my god, I can actually deal damage. This is so sick. TWI'DOL wants his glow stick. It's true! It's true. Idle necessity to have my glow sticks. Okay, okay. Let's get here. Oh, there's a mod that gives you, like, all the world ores. Oh, that's true. Wait, us having silver means we don't have tungsten, dude. Shit. Okay, also, I just realized, I think, even though I have the sapphire to make sapphire staff, which would be an upgrade, topaz is good enough for now. I would rather have a decent... I'm going to need a hook at some point anyway. Sapphire hook is pretty good. So we're going to make sapphire hook so that I don't have to, so I don't have to worry about that later. Gives me better mobility for now, so I'll be less likely to randomly get myself killed by fall damage. Which, that's just a sad way to go. Nobody wants to be playing on hardcore and die to fall damage. That's like almost as bad as losing to a boulder or a dart trap. Tungsten texture pack. Yeah, what if you just turn every ore into a variation of tungsten ore? So that even though I didn't get tungsten, I, like, pretend that I got tungsten. Oh my god, dude. This is, like, the most... I hate when you go to make a elevator and you get, like, a bunch of water in annoying spots down your elevator. So you have to, like, make it all zigzaggy. I guess maybe I can remedy it later by using pylons. Tungsten was the friends we made along the way. It's true. It's true. The real tungsten was the balding that we developed along the way. Roll credits. That bald image is so cursed, man. You know what? It's not as bad to imagine on, like, my VTuber model, though, in some ways, because it's not real, right? Like, I think that genuinely I would be so depressed if I went bald in real life. Like, I know there are some guys that can, like, honestly really rock being bald. But for me, I don't know, man. I feel like I look so disgusting without my hair. It's like, I can't even imagine myself with short hair properly anymore because I've grown it out for so long. It's like diabolical to imagine what I would look like with no hair. Oh, no, 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 no. I would rather be one of those old guys where it's like they have like the dome cut where you have like the entire top of your head is bald, but you have like almost like around your sideburns type level of your head. It goes like around the back and you can still keep it long from there. I would be one of those guys, dude. Fully bald on top, but still growing out whatever's left anyway. Because I'm gonna keep my hair as much as I can, damn it. You wouldn't rock being bald, you would tungsten it. True. Maybe I would get tungsten implants on my scalp. And be like, you know how they do like plastic surgery? I would have tungsten surgery. I would have tungsten surgery. I'd have them turn my spherical cranium into a cubic block of tungsten. And then I would be the ultimate life form. It would be pretty tight. Okay, so now that we have more silver ore, but we already spent the sapphires on a hook, maybe we can index on sapphire on silver armor? Question mark? Well, that's another house. Dude, we're getting so many houses on this seed. Dude, malding and balding is a crazy seed. It's a lot of good stuff. Finish mining the silver first. Micro tungstens. Hard-headed. I would be. Hey, you know, I'm kind of hard-headed anyway. You know, I evolved to be that way. You know, you get dropped enough as a child and then... Nah, I'm kidding. I don't think I've ever been dropped as a baby. But there was a time when I was like 4 years old, right? Where we were out walking and I was doing something I loved doing as a kid, which is, you know, like the little elevated curb by the sidewalk? I always would like to walk along that and try and balance on it. And one time I was doing that when I was like 4 and I fell and I was like a few centimeters away from face planting into a giant rock that probably would have broke all of my teeth. So, you know, a little bit of a close call, but it didn't happen, so... You know, no harm, no foul. What's in the water here? Chest? Bing. I am looking for silver or life crystal or heart crystal. Ooh, blink root. That's nice. Thank you. Moving with the utmost caution. We got some platinum ore. There's some silver. This looks like it will become desert cave. I'm not about that, so I'm gonna be very careful about how far I walk here. Because desert cave, I might just get boomed for going in there. I guess if I'm quick with my recall, I could maybe consider it. But I don't think I have the bulk. I don't know if I can live in Antlion Charger. So, maybe not. Maybe I can't afford to go right. Maybe we'll just go left instead. Or, maybe I can't afford to go left. I don't know my directions. The brain damage lingers. Oh! Wait, I can fight. I forgot. I have the option to use combat. Oh, and I have mana potions, so I can... Boom! Self-defense. We love it. Remember to stand up for yourselves, guys. If there's ever somebody picking on you, blast them in the face with a magic bolt. It's deserved. Okay, I'm not trying to drown for some lead, I'm not gonna lie. Think I can live without that. So we'll return to regular elevator activities. That's a rat. Oh shit. A rat. I don't know how to do the shuffle, bro. How do I do the shuffle with only live 2D? You know, I felt like a rat the other day because I was trying to I was looking for snacks at past midnight. And the fridge, it just felt so empty, but there was one thing that needed to get finished, and it was a block of mozzarella cheese. I'm not normally the type of person to just snack on straight cheese. I keep a lot of cheese around because I like grilled cheeses a lot. I like cheese and crackers sometimes. But I just sat there and I was like, you know what? It'll do. I'm just gonna take this big ass hunk of cheese, like the little goblin that I am, roll back to my room. It was kind of sketch too. I honestly feel like I probably should have cut off some of the edges that felt like they might have been a little dubious, and then maybe the middle would have still been fine. But I, you know, it wasn't moldy, so like, you know, even if it was like, you know, some people, they like moldy cheese, right? That's the thing. It wasn't actually moldy though. Moldy cheese, I think, is too much for me. I will say I like cheese, but I don't know if I could ever get into like the really funky cheese that like bougie people like to get into, where they're just trying a bunch of exotic cheeses and stuff. I don't know if I could ever get with that. Maybe, but I feel like I would be a little bit, I don't know if squeamish is the right word. It's probably not, but it still captures like the feeling that I get mentally thinking of it. Do the rat dance. I don't know if my model has the capabilities for that, but I do like the rat dance with the little funk song, little like wow wow bum 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 wow bum 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 wow bum 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 wow wow. Who's that even by? Like Frozy maybe? I feel like it sounds like Frozy. So I've heard a couple beats that sound exactly like the rat dance beat by a guy named Frozy. I say that like you guys would have any idea though. There's no way any of you guys are gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, no, I know who made the rat dance song. This is just common knowledge. I remember seeing like a fire video a few months ago of some guy when I was on like music production YouTube for a bit. It was like some guy in FL Studio who was like making a rat dance type beat. I was like, rat dance type beat is a hilarious fucking tagline for a genre style. But you know, it banged though. It was good from what I remember. I liked it. I gotta like learn how to dance properly. I feel like it's something I've been interested in for a while, but I've never actually like taken the time to practice dancing. I guess part of it is I feel like I'm too broke to want to go to dance lessons right now, but also my room, there's no space to dance in my room, like straight up. That's the problem. Is like getting into like even just exercising, because I have been exercising a bit recently, not probably as much as I should be, but you know, it's more than 0, which is progress, right? But you know, in my room, it's like I have to like reorganize everything on my floor just to have space to like do a push-up. Like it's very, very small because I've made so many decisions for other things in my room that cut away from the space, like making my own vocal booth, having a dresser, you know, like having shelves separate from that. It's just a pretty small room to begin with, so I just have like no space to do like dancing. Like I don't know, I could do like a little shimmy in my chair or something. Maybe I got enough space to do like a little 2-step or something. But yeah, there's not much space. So I gotta be very strategic about it. But I do want to get into it though. I definitely don't think I'll ever be like at a point, I don't know, sometimes you'll look at like some idols, especially like I'm thinking kind of like K-pop idols come to mind, where it's like they got some crazy moves while they're performing. I feel like if anything, I would be more just the like style of like idol dancing where it's mostly like small hand movements and like just like very like subtle little stuff to kind of match the song lyrics and the routine and whatnot. Like give it a little extra layer, but it's not like the focus, you know what I mean? There are a lot of things that I feel like in terms of idol type of activity I could specialize in. I think that dance is definitely not one of those. There are a lot of salamanders around and it's kind of spooking me. We have a mushroom biome here, yeah. It says the potential to net me some really good loot. Particularly, could get some good gold chests. Could get some life crystals. They tend to both be. Yeah, like there's a life crystal right there. I have to be very careful about how I engage. Wow, there's a gold chest down there just chilling on its own, illuminated by a goldfish. That's, or by a jellyfish, I mean. That's insane RNG. To just have a jellyfish reveal me a gold chest, that's so sick. So we'll try and get these. I don't really know what I'm looking for. Money, or we could get like, what would be cool? Oh my god, it's another worm. I hear it. We could get a cloud in a bottle would still be really good. Maybe Band of Regen would be okay. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Just show me some good stuff. I'm not too picky. I got my Hermes boots. That's like the necessity. Double jump is still like kind of a necessity. I would want double jump to feel comfortable attempting any bosses today. When you paint a room, it gets smaller. When you paint a house, it gets bigger. Yeah, I guess that's kind of... I get the metaphor for that. Definitely feel the room thing. Is that explosives? I want to be really careful that this is not like a dead man's chest. I don't see a dart trap, so I don't think it is. But just to be excessively cautious, yeah, there's no explosives or anything there. All right. Show me something good. Come on, bang. Oh my god, we got a cloud in a bottle, and it's plus defense. Holy wow. That's crazy, dude. This seed is goated. Holy. We actually got a weapon, Hermes, and double jump in the first hour? Oh my god. That's wild. And we have shoe spikes as well. It's pretty good. A crazy build that we got going. This run, we might actually get to do some bosses. We might get to have a little fun with this. Because we also have, after this one, 2 life crystals. Some potential here. We could cook. Hello. I don't speak any like Spanish, or I don't know if that's Spanish, probably. But hello, hope you're doing well. This is the second coming of God. We used to always have God in our streams. Now we have Senor Jesus Cristo, bro. Painted room is a tiny bit smaller than the unpainted room. The painted house is a tiny bit bigger. Oh, I guess if you mean like the exterior of the house in like a literal sense, then yeah, that's true. Oh my god. Wait, do you guys see that? There are 3 more. There are 4 life crystals on screen right now. Oh my god. This seed is unreal. Dude, this seed is god. This is a goated seed. Oh my god. Okay, my inventory is genuinely so full. I have to bin some stuff. Try and make room. Yeah, okay. I'm being, like, abundantly cautious not to get killed by silt. Because I would be so upset if I lost this run to some silt. That would be the worst way for it to happen. Okay. This is insane luck. Wow. Wow, this is crazy luck. This seed is amazing, dude. And to think, I would have missed out on this seed if Lionel did not edit me to be bald. God bless, bro. That is incredible. The domino effect presents itself in the strangest ways sometimes. But you know what? We take those. That's amazing. On like a kind of unrelated note, any of you guys see the Splatoon news that came out this morning? I was gonna say like Splatoon Direct. It wasn't a Nintendo Direct. It was just like, I think Nintendo Today or whatever, like the smaller thing that they do through their app is. Dude, they announced a spin-off game for Splatoon. The Splatoon, what was it? Splatoon Rangers, I think, or Splatoon Raiders? I don't remember which. I'm a fake fan. But it looked cool. It looked interesting. We don't really know much about the game, but I'm pretty excited to see a like dedicated Splatoon spin-off. And also they're updating like the base game to have, I think it was like 30 new weapon kits. So that's going to be interesting to see competitively how things will shake up. You know, I've been playing still a little bit competitively. I'm not doing very well recently. I'm trying my best to derust. I made some progress this morning. I'm making my way back. But it's because Shiny's been too busy. I need the Shiny coaching, and then I'll be really good. Okay, we're at 200 life, which I think technically means that the Eye of Cthulhu has a... No, wait, Eye of Cthulhu... No, Eye of Cthulhu does have a natural chance to spawn now. If that happens, what we do is we just go hide underground until it's past the time so that he doesn't actually spawn. Because if the Eye of Cthulhu actually spawned, it would definitely kill me. Okay, wow, we are at 220 life. That's genuinely incredible. Like, this is one of the best starts to a hardcore run I could ask for. Without even visiting the ice cave. Normally, all of my best runs start with the ice cave. But, you know, sometimes breaking up, you know, the status quo and trying something different can be exactly what you need. Or maybe it's just that I've had a significant break. That's a lot of silt. I can't easily navigate past that, can I? I don't see any heart crystals top left, so maybe we just won't worry about exploring over there. For the time being, anyway. Maybe we'll go down instead. Where would be interesting? There's nothing really here. I could try going under the silt. Oh, there's like actually more cave down. Potentially. Is any of it of interest? Yes, there's silver down here. Silver down here. Or no, that's platinum. I'm blind. Oh, there is silver too, though. I don't know why. Whenever I'm saying silver now, I'm randomly thinking of like silver from Sonic, dude. It's no use. I never actually played 06. Which probably for the better from what I've heard. I feel like a lot of people talk trash about 06, and I haven't played enough Sonic in general to really have an opinion, but it definitely didn't look that great. But there was, I remember like as a kid, I never really got into playing Sonic games particularly, but I liked the characters and I liked the music. And there was this like song that was supposed to be by Silver. I think it was called like Dreams of an Absolution or something like that. I haven't listened to it in years, but I still remember it, dude. That song went generationally hard when I was like 10. Honestly, Sonic has a lot of really good music. Like, I can't say that from the few times I've tried getting into the games that they were, like, really up my alley. But damn, they got music, though. Okay, we got another blink root. Always useful to have blink root, because I feel like it's one of the most annoying herbs to actually cultivate. And we got some seeds, so that's always big. Getting a lot of silver too. Replace. Oh right, I like intuitively just did that like a second ago, and I didn't think about it for up above. So maybe I'll go back and see if there's anything worth checking out up top again. Now that I've remembered that block swap exists now. This is a really big vein of silver. This is great. We might actually get like full silver armor, HP, a weapon, Hermes boots, double jump, a hook. Like, what else can I ask for, honestly? I mean, I guess like a better staff would be better, you know? I don't really have a particularly great weapon, but a weapon is a weapon. I can't complain. Oh, wait. There's a problem here, potentially. No, I don't know that I can block swap this, actually. Doesn't look like it. So, yeah, I'll have to go under. It's okay. I can just dig under it. It's not a big deal. I would have thought that would work. I don't know why it wasn't. It's all good. We'll go here. Then we'll just kind of like start digging a staircase up towards this spot. Maybe we'll find more life crystal? Question mark. Feel like it's greedy to ask, but it would be, you know, I do need to find more overall. Still, we're only 220 out of 400, so I gotta be greedy eventually. Oh, so much silt in this area, man. Okay, we can maneuver it. I just gotta be patient. Hardcore is definitely a patience test more than anything else. You know, when you're playing the early game and the late game, but especially the early game when you're still kind of squishy, you gotta have it in you to just take things like the slow way. A lot of box digging. You know, like I could run out and just try and grab stuff, but that would be stupid. I can just build my little trench. I can just have my little tunnel and be chill and just vibe in my tunnel. I'm not seeing any life crystals here though, so I might go back to spawn. Yeah, I think I will. Let's head back. See what we can make. For starters, let's get some stuff put away that I don't need right now, because my inventory is so full. Some of these blocks. Some stuff we can sell. Archery potion is useless to me because we're playing mage. I don't need dynamite particularly. We got some better health potions. That's great. All right. How much silver do we have? 36 bars. That is definitely not enough for an armor set. Respectfully, that is 100% not making me a set of armor. But it does make me the pants and the helmet, which is pretty good. Got some platinum. I can make a tin chainmail as well. So now we have 10 defense. That's not bad. We got some good upgrades going right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. And then I don't have enough for a pickaxe, so I'll wait on that. Mandela effect? I remember block swap working on gravity affected blocks. What is Mandela effect? I forget. Mandela effect. Large group of people collectively misremember an event. Right, yes, yes. The universal gaslight, where we all mutually gaslight each other, of course. Okay. What can I do? I should make a sawmill so that I can make a loom. And then with my loom, I should make... I need my cobwebs. With my loom, I should make some silk. And with that, I should make a bed. And I'm gonna move this table and chair further to the side in order to fit my bed. And now we're gonna sleep, wait for nighttime, and get some fallen stars, because I feel like the one thing that I'm really missing right now is mana. Also, traveling merchant, I will go check that out. What's up? What do you got for me, Willie? Master Gamer's jacket and pants. That is drip. However, I'm good. I'm already a master gamer. I'm gaming on master mode right now. I don't need your fake drip. I'll just embody the spirit of being a master gamer. I was doing my any percent water drink speedrun because I'm just such a gamer. I timed that, and I'm faster than you. You wouldn't understand. Oh yeah, you guys know I never really talked about it, but my my Jump King speedrun, I did get it on the speedrun.com leaderboards. I wasn't sure if they would take what I did is I just timestamped the live stream VOD instead of like uploading a dedicated video for the run. And they took it, so I'm now on the leaderboard. Admittedly, a lot lower than I thought. Like, I was like, ooh, 6 minutes? Not even, sub 6. I'm fast. In reality, I'm like, I don't know, maybe rank 600 or something. There are a lot of people that are really good at Jump King, man. I did not realize just how competitive the category is. Like, I would probably have to learn some of the advanced strats on the wind section to really cut out time further. But it makes sense, right? Because I had to grind really hard to get under 6 minutes. But the world record is under 4, I'm pretty sure. Like, you know, they do it a whole third faster than I do it. So I could believe it. Oh, you know what I would really like to have? Here, I'm gonna actually expand my housing real quick. Because... Oh, God. Blood Moon. I'm not letting you inside. Sorry, bro. You're gonna die. Respectfully, Mr. Traveling Merchant, you took too long to get inside, so you are gonna get boomed. Oh, wait, it's actually good. It's good when he dies, because then I get the, I get his hat. And that lets me get stuff, if I recall correctly. Okay, so I guess I'm not working on my house right now. I was about to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on my house right now. You know, we're gonna make some new rooms so that I can get new NPCs, and I wanted to make a table so that I could have a watch. But instead, wait, I'm scared. Can that bunny jump through the hole? Can a bunny jump through a 1-block gap? That is something that will kill me if I'm wrong. So you know what? Let's just shoot the stuff on this side, because there's no bunny on this side. I don't want to risk it. Yeah, if we found Zappinator, oh dude, well that would just be way too lucky. If I happened to find Zappinator in the Traveling Merchant store, that would actually be messed up. That would be so stupid. I've already gotten such good luck on this run. I mean, how can I possibly complain? Is my mod? Oh, you guys can actually see the slots. I actually like perfectly set myself up in a way that I'm not quite blocking the accessory slots for once. You know, I'm waiting on getting some overlays for stream. Like I was supposed to have them, but it's a bit delayed, which is fine. But this is definitely one of the few games where I don't feel like I'm missing, like you guys are missing out on anything for me not having an overlay. Because that's like one of the annoying things sometimes is like, how do I position everything to not block stuff? But you know, by having the overlays, you can avoid, you know, covering as much of the screen. But with this game, there's like a lot of empty space anyway, so it's fine. Look at how much of a freeloader this merchant is, bro. Harold, we got a hole in the wall to shoot at these enemies for free loot, and you're just sitting there, kicked back in your chair. Would you like to consider getting up and fighting with me? No, you're just gonna sit in your chair. What if I break his chair? You don't get to have a chair anymore. Your chair privileges are revoked, sir. You gonna help me now? Somehow I don't think he's gonna help. Nope, he's just yapping to me about some bag of coins or something. Alright, fine. You can have a chair back, Harold. I'll allow it. Yeah, it's the one that gives the extra item when you use the shimmer. Yep. I remember learning the shimmer mechanics, because they're pretty OP. Okay, I'm gonna quickly make a dangerous grab over here. It wasn't that dangerous because I didn't see anything. Am I gonna gamble this bunny is not gonna jump me? Because the thing, all the enemies are on this side. If I want to farm loot, I gotta do it over here. I could always wait for the bunny to go away. Oh, another fallen star snipe. That's fire. Whole bunch of demon eyes here. I'm mostly looking, if I can, I want to try and get myself what's it called? Okay, it doesn't look like the bunny fits through a 1-block, thankfully. I want to try and get myself a shark tooth necklace. That would be goated. I kind of doubt that I will, just because I'm doing so little damage. Like, it's honestly really slow to kill anything right now. I have no mana. Wait, actually, don't I have enough stars to make another mana crystal, though? I have to do it like this, because I saw that there was a zombie somewhere down here. But yeah, I do have enough stars, so... Put my anvil back. Mana crystal. There we go. That's 50% more ammunition. Bang. One day we'll actually kill an enemy. I mean, at least I have the option, right? You know, if you otherwise get a blood moon like this, I guess what I would have had to do is tunnel my way over to the elevator and then just go back to mining. But we've been in the caves for so long. We've already yearned. We've done all of our yearning for the mines that I have the capacity for. Now I yearn for the loot. And we're getting close to it. Gradually. Oh, yo! That was like a triple kill by falling star. That was savage, dude. It is amusing to me how many things we've seen die to a falling star in this run so far. It's already been like, what, 3 or 4? Been a lot of stuff that has just been sniped by a falling star. It's kind of epic. That one didn't quite make it all the way. You know, I spent so much time gambling in Balatro for a good deck when I could just gamble in Terraria for good item drops. How could I have forgotten the pleasure of just shooting stuff with my funny magic beam and seeing if I get the good items? The end, it all comes back to gambling. Everything is just some variation of let's go gambling. Such is the way of life. You know what, though? I will say, I don't think I'll ever go to, like, a casino. Very, very hard for me to imagine myself going, like, properly gambling. Gambling for, like, random stuff in games is fun when it doesn't cost me any money. But at the end of the day, it's because the stress is kind of, like, artificial. You know what I mean? It's exciting, but it's still kind of fake. Like, you don't have anything to really lose. So even though you might be, like, kind of frustrated, it's not like a problem. But, like, gambling, I don't like it. Because losing actual money is so depressing. Like, it's just heartbreaking. It sucks. You know, and it's one of those things, too, where it's like, it's only really fun if you're winning. So you kind of go into it basically with the mentality of like, all right, whatever I'm bringing to spend today, I'm ready to lose. But that also can like manifest as, you know, if I'm up, I can keep playing. I can keep playing until I lose anyway, right? Like it's hard to make that call. You know, the best thing to do if you are gambling is to, if you win anything, just cash out immediately, obviously. But that kind of defeats the whole point. It's just one of those things where there's not a logical way to do it. Because it's not logical to be gambling. It's dumb. And even though I do like being dumb, it's not my flavor of dumb. It's just not my style of dumb, personally. Go back to shooting stuff on this side, maybe. I mean, honestly, I would take any drops. Even like a shackle would be nice. You know, I'm not too fancy. I won't ask for much. Just a shackle, please, good sir. Oh, daytime has arrived. Stuff's gonna start flying away soon. Not the dripplers though, those are still broken. Alright. Let's check out our haul from the Blood Moon. If nothing else, we got a good amount of money here. Got the peddler's hat and some lenses, and that's it. By no means the greatest pulls, but not the worst I've ever seen either. Lenses are nice. Okay, now where was I? I was gonna build some housing. I need to get this thing out of my hotbar. I keep thinking I'm accidentally gonna click the Eye of Cthulhu spawner. Wouldn't that just be a shame if I was just chilling and then I accidentally spawned the Eye of Cthulhu and died? That would be a very funny way to lose my run, to be fair. That would be really, really funny if I did that by accident. I would do something like that by accident. That would be in character, but I'd rather not, though. None of these trees are that tall. I was kind of hoping for, like, better trees that I could harvest some wood from for building. So I'm running a little dry right now. You know what else I could do? We could check that living wood tree that I was too afraid to check earlier because I was really weak and scared of getting gnomed. I didn't want to get gnomed. But now I could probably afford to get gnomed. At least I would have time to react, I think. Another guide to plant fiber cordage. It's garbage. An umbrella. It's also relatively garbage. I was gonna say, imagine if there was a weapon in here and I just never checked it at the start. Could have got like the wand of sparking or whatever. I mean, I still wouldn't complain about a wand of sparking, to be honest. Anything of interest in here? Not really. Further down, proceeding with great caution. Okay. Nothing scary. Just pot. Boom. Okay, okay. So I wonder how far we can actually get today. Because if we're already at the point of having like a decent amount of life, we got a weapon, we got Hermes, we got Cloud in a bottle. Like, we might be able to do a boss fight today, to be honest. It would probably be wiser to wait until I have like full HP. But I also probably don't need full HP. You know what I mean? Like, full HP, it is a little bit overrated. At least for some fights. It depends what. But I could probably make do without it. For the Eye of Cthulhu, anyway. Or, like, I guess we could try King Slime, but I don't know. King Slime... I feel like I'm almost inviting myself to have an incident by trying that. It's gonna be kind of weird doing boss fights again. I feel like I haven't really done anything with bosses in it since, like, Elden Ring. When I was kind of grinding that a bit again, like, I don't know how long that would have been, maybe a month ago. Have any of you guys seen Elden Ring Night Rain, by the way? I haven't tried it, and I haven't watched a lot of it either, but it looks pretty interesting. One thing that definitely stuck out to me as, like, very different and kind of weird was the fact that there's, like, a jump button, and, like, you can climb walls and stuff. Like, the mobility system looks totally different, which is kind of awesome, to be honest. Like, conceptually, I remember hearing, like, oh my god, Elden Ring as, like, a battle royale style. This is gonna be some slop. This is gonna be some trash. But, like, it looks fun, and it actually does make sense. I feel like. The only reason I haven't tried it is because it costs, like, a full-price game. And, you know, with prospects of picking up the Switch 2 in the near-ish future, I don't know that I can be affording games that be costing like 50 bucks. Took a nap. Welcome back, sleepyhead. Hope you found it very restful. I do got it. See, we're chilling. We're living. We've gotten so much stuff while you were gone. I obtained 220 life. I got a cloud in a bottle. I got my Hermes boots. I got a weapon. I got some armor. I'm chilling, bro. Like, I'm considering if I can do bosses today. Because I'm just that strong. Let's see. Oh! Look at the demolitions go. Whee! Oh, shit. The merchant also fell in the hole. I love that NPCs don't take fall damage. They can just tank like a 500 block fall like it's nothing. That's so fire. Maybe... What else might I want to do? I would like a better staff if we were gonna do boss fights. So maybe it's worth trying to go for the snow biome? Because there's a lot of gems in the snow biome. I don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry about worms is always nice. Definitely feel like there's some decent logic for going into Snow Cave. Yeah. Let's put as much of this stuff away as I can so I don't have to worry about it. Keep catching these goldfish because they make good food later. Alright, we're gonna check left side for snow biome. Cause I'm a Canadian at heart. I need to reunite with my snow. You don't understand. It's summertime. I'm having withdrawals. I haven't seen snow in so long. If I don't get a snow cone in the next week, I might lose my citizenship. It's not true, by the way. Believe it or not. No, okay. You don't have to phrase it like that. Phrasing. Hey, hey. No, no. We do not encourage the white powder here. That's no good. Look, powder snow sucks anyway. You want packing snow. Packing snow is where it's at. Because that's where you can make good snowballs to throw at people like Lionel. But powder snow... it's kind of just cosmetic. You can't really do anything cool with it. A lot of the time you end up getting powder snow, but nobody wants powder snow. It just kind of happens, and you're like, damn, guess we got powder snow. Okay, but chat, you guys think you could beat me in a snowball fight, though? Honest thoughts, honest thoughts. Say snowball fight, first one to get hit 3 times loses. Do you think you could beat me? Me personally, I think I could win at least a 1v2. I almost just killed myself. Oh my god. It's fine. Almost is the key word there. We are chilling. And we're chilling like a villain. Named Dylan. We are cool. I don't know why the villain is named Dylan. It just rhymed. Putting a what? You guys want some deep lore? You guys want some deep lore real quick? My dad actually has vision problems to this day because when he was like 13, he was having a snowball fight with someone and there was a rock in their snowball and it hit him in the eye, and he's had vision problems for his entire life because of that. Knowing this information, would you like to continue this trend down my bloodline? Would you really do that to me? Would you permanently scar my vision? Just for your own malice? Yes? Damn. You know what? I mean, at least you didn't lie to me. I appreciate it. At least you're honest. I'll take it. Can you at least pick like a cool rock to stick in there when it hits me? Maybe you could put like a pet rock in there, give him some like googly eyes so we can be friends. You know, I won't be able to see him, so I'll need to like just take your word on it that you chose a cool one. Tungsten. Okay, you have my permission to throw a tungsten cube at my eyeball. Maybe I'll get superpowers. It seems feasible, honestly. You never know. It could work. Is that mouse? Hello, mouse. Okay. I'm still like so scared that I'm just gonna like walk into a boulder and die. Because it really can get you at any moment, you know. All it takes is one boulder and it's over. Okay, we got a sapphire. I don't really care about growing more of them, but take the one from the tree. That's a dart trap, probably. It's some sort of trap. At least I have a pressure plate now. That's pretty good. Because it means that I can check chests to see if they are dangerous or safe. Which is always a good ability to have. Or just like areas, you know what I mean? Like I can hold this and see. There's nothing I have to be afraid of in this lake. Just little optimizations for my own personal comfort. Oh, another house. Okay. Clean. Oh, and a life crystal. Another cloud in a bottle. Wow. I think the extra defense is better than the plus mana. So we'll probably just end up selling this, but that is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Some more silver ore. Maybe this will be enough to actually get my full armor set. We might be able to get full armor, which is really good too. Like this run has kind of given me everything, to be honest. This seed, you know, I was talking about this earlier. The absolute madness of the domino effect of Lionel making me bald to me picking the seed name Malding and Balding. Or I think it was Balding and Malding, actually. Whichever order it was. You know, I got this absolute goat world pulled up just for being bald. Which, you know, I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to lose my hair and experience such a wonderful phenomenon as a result. You know, maybe you guys should also try going bald before you go gambling. It could be the secret that you've been missing. Moral of the story, shave your head and then bet your life savings on green. You never know what might happen. For legal reasons, this is not financial advice. For silly reasons, do it no balls. Alright, let's go back home. Oh, it's nighttime. Perfect. Love that. Alright, so now we should have enough platinum that we can maybe make a watch. I got some stuff to sell. Damn, something just got sniped by that fallen star. Dude, the fallen star kill counter on this run is crazy. I've seen so many things get sniped by fallen stars in this run. Okay, so we got table up here. I put my chain in my chest. Here we go. I only needed one. Platinum watch. Precise. We get critical strike chance. It's something. It's a stat of all time. I'll take it. It is 8:30 p.m. in Terraria Standard Time. I'm gonna lay in my bed, drink some water. And the plan is that we're gonna wait until it's like 3-ish, and then go on a big run, collect a lot of fallen stars. We're gonna have mana, and then we're gonna be cruising, dude. We're gonna be so in. Actually, really quick, I should check with all of my silver. Oh, is this all of my silver? 8 bars? Oh, I must not have picked up as much ore as I thought I did. I thought I had more than that. I was gonna say, you know, like, oh, maybe I can make my armor now. No. No. I still need another, what is it, 20? No, that's a lie. I need another 17 bars. I think it's 4 ore per bar. So, beep boop, beep boop. Math. 68. I need 68 ore. Oh, and to think none of this would be necessary if it was tungsten ore instead. Because I would have the tungsten blessing. And I would just be able to, like, snap my fingers and find all the tungsten. I would make tungsten potion, and it would reveal all the tungsten to me. And then turn me into a cube of tungsten. And then I would win the game. Tungsten only run. I wonder, you know what? Tungsten only run on Terraria is probably possible. It would be really, really hard, though. Like, I guess in part, it kind of depends how much of a stickler you are about the rules. Because you could use tungsten bullets on a gun, but there are no tungsten guns, so you would have to allow any gun as long as it's using tungsten bullets to damage. Alternatively, you could take a tungsten bow that's really weak, but then use good arrows with it, maybe? Also, alternatively, you could hate yourself and use like a tungsten short sword or something and just deal like 0 damage and have to kill everything incredibly slowly. It's a possibility that exists. I don't really want to go into the evil biome here, so you know what, let's go left instead. Let's see if we can find any... if we can find any fallen stars over here. Also want to grab these sunflowers. Probably shouldn't be wasting my time on this this instant, but... I don't know, I felt compelled. Okay, where are all the fallen stars at, man? Ow. Oh, there's one. Go! There's another one. Making me turn around, doing laps. Maybe one more, maybe. Come on, please show me a fallen star. Nope, okay. We got 13. That's enough for 40 more mana. That's really good. And with what I have in my chest, it's actually enough for 60 more mana. So now we're at 120 mana. That's a good amount of upgrading, not gonna lie. That's a lot of extra damage in total that we can deal before we run out. Considering we were only on like 40 a second ago, 120, that's big. I wonder, you know, we can probably get to the 200 mana soft cap, like, you know, before any like armor and stuff increases it today. Maybe we can fight a boss today. Honestly, it seems feasible. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to fight a boss today. You guys want to get a kill on a boss in hardcore mode today? I feel like that would be kind of sick. Well, if I'm gonna do that, I probably need to make sure that I have my full armor set. And I definitely need Not definitely, but I definitely want a better weapon than what I currently have. So maybe let's try and go to the ice cave like I was planning originally. I still don't know whether the ice biome is on the left or the right, which is kind of crazy given how far I've explored on either side. But I'm gonna take a guess that it's on the left. And we will find out if that is correct or not. Get your bets in, folks. Will the snow biome be on the left or the right? If you guess correctly, I will award you with a chocolate covered almond. Yup. Yo, I've never thought about getting something like that, but I went to the corner store with my dad last night, and he grabbed chocolate covered almonds and chocolate covered raisins, and my first thought was, damn, he really is getting old. But then I was you know, peckish in the middle of the night. I tried it and I was like, okay, it ain't bad though. You know, it makes sense, right? Like, there's lots of good chocolate bars with nuts in them. So you just skip the bar. You just take the almond, stick some chocolate on it. Bang. Pretty good. Okay. I'm not like a raisin lover. I'm not gonna sit over here and be like, I be snacking raisins on the daily, bro. Like, yum. But at the same time, I'm definitely not team like, oh, raisins are gross either. Like, raisins are just fun. You know, maybe I'm biased because I grew up with my dad who likes raisins. So, like, you know, I grew up, one of my favorite things to get growing up was, like, you would get this cinnamon raisin bread and you would toast it and it would be really good. That was always a classic around the house. Or, like, I mean, honestly, I would snack on just raisins straight up when I was younger. My dad likes oatmeal raisin cookies, so sometimes we have those around. You know, I'm a fan of that stuff. Sometimes when I make my, like, carrot cake loaf, I'll put raisins in it. Oh! Sorry, I got spooked. Jungle is scary. I lost the 50-50, by the way. Snow's on the other side. It is what it is. At least this means that my jungle is not crimson, which is good, because that would cause a lot of problems later down the line. Potentially, anyway. Life's a lot simpler with the jungle not being crimsonified. Yeah, I don't know. I think raisin hate is a little unwarranted. I can't lie. How do you catch this thing? I forgot. Oh, well. Oh, jungle bat. Nope. No siree. Oh, there goes the frog. Unlucky. Another pinky. That's crazy. I'm just gonna keep it moving because I forgot jungle bats existed. I don't know how I'm not getting, like, jumped by any jungle bats in the overworld here. I'm not complaining. It's letting me explore a lot further than I probably should be able to right now. That and having a good grappling hook. Yeah, I will say, though, I don't know why you would make raisins when you could just eat grape. Because grapes are definitely better. You know, raisins, they're a little controversial. I think the hate is a little overblown. But at the end of the day, like, you know, raisins are not fantastic. There's, you know, I don't know very many people who would be dying to have a raisin. But grapes, everybody likes grapes. Like, just be for real. Who doesn't like a grape? Purple or green grapes? This is a good question. Well, there's red too, right? Or are red and purple grapes the same? Maybe they're the same. Anyway, I don't think they are though, right? Because purple grapes are like the same as the black grapes, right? Anyway, regardless, my answer is green. I'm team green grapes. They have that little bit of extra like sourness to them that is definitely better. But my sister is usually the reason that we would buy grapes, and she likes red grapes. So nowadays it's pretty much always red grapes if we get them. And I like red grapes too. I am not complaining about red grapes. If they're around, I'm eating. If they're around, I'm snacking. But up to my own devices, green every time. Agree to disagree? Agree to disagree. I'll shake hands on that. Oh, I got a warden inner tube. That's really good. Shout out +4 defense for free. Thank you. Very cash money, very cool. I'm gonna have to start organizing my chests soon. It's quite disgusting in there. Oh, I have almost enough silver because of what I found in my chests. We're at 22. I need 25. We just need 3 silver bars, and then we'll have a full suit of armor. And then in terms of weapon ideas, I only have 1 sapphire. Oh. Gotta be careful. I got 7 emeralds, but no good way to get tungsten quickly. So it would be very difficult to make an emerald staff. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to use the tungsten staff, it would be rather unfeasible right now. Maybe I'll just find some more gems when I'm in the snow biome. Snow biome tends to be really good for looking for gems, so probably just try that and see what the game presents me. Here we go. Found the snow biome. I'm hoping that the cave is not like affected by the crimson. I am getting chased down by a chimera, which is not very cash money. I would like if that thing would leave me alone and preferably despawn. Okay, snow biome tends to not really have boulders as well. It's got dart traps, but like I shouldn't get one-shotted by a dart trap anymore, so that's not as scary. Yeah, I don't know. What's the argument for not preferring green grapes? Why the red ones? What's so good about them red grapes, huh? I guess they're just like I don't know, they're like a different vibe, to be honest. I don't think one is better than the other. They're just different. Just depends why you want grape. Like there are so many other fruits where I feel like I have strong opinions about it, like what kind of apple or pear you choose or stuff like that. But when it comes to grape, it don't really matter. All grape, good grape. Can I find... Imagine I got Blizzard in a bottle and then I had a triple jump. That would be crazy. That would be some wicked technology right there. Ah! Comes an altar here. There's a dart trap. Ah! Get off of me, bro. Leave me alone. Annoying. For one, they're really sweet. And I don't know about you, when I get fruit, I want it sweet. That's true. That is true. A lot of the best part about eating fruit is the sugar. I want no sour ruining my sweet fruit bowl. See, and that's where we differ, because you're having a fruit bowl, whereas me, I'm just sitting down with like a bowl of all one fruit. Like, I'll just take the whole bag of grapes or whatever it is that we've got. I'll just eat the entire thing one go. Oh, I actually found blue in a ball. There's no shot. That's crazy. All right, I guess I have triple jump now. That's wild. And another life crystal. Bless. Yeah, I'll do that. So it's all one experience anyway. I like sour, so I choose sour experience. But I understand. It could throw off the balance if you were going to have a more of a variety experience. I could totally resonate with that choice. It makes sense. If you're more of like a curator than like a gremlin like me, just sort of raid the fridge, whatever looks appealing. It's like, all right, yup, send it. All of it into my belly. Bang. Like the other morning I was, or not even the other morning, I lied. The other night I was just chilling. I made a grilled cheese and I was like, I want to have some fruit. And so I took an entire box of strawberries and I just ate the whole thing. Or like sometimes I'll just eat like a whole cantaloupe, or at least half. But a lot of the time I'll just eat a whole cantaloupe. That's my like self-care treat, is when my voice has been overworked a little bit, or if I know I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff, like if I'm gonna have a recording day, if I'm gonna record music, I will pretty much always just eat half to a whole cantaloupe, and it will just get my voice like so hydrated, get my vocal folds absolutely moisturized and fresh, and I just feel good. Plus it tastes good. I love cantaloupe. I feel like, you know, it's funny. When I was younger, I thought cantaloupe sucked. Like, oh god, until I was an adult, probably. I mean, to be fair, I just didn't try it again until I was an adult. But when I was a kid, I thought cantaloupe was like an F-tier fruit. You know, if it was served to me on like a fruit platter, I might consider eating like a piece, maybe. But like, I probably wouldn't. I would probably, if there's anything else that appealed to me, I would just completely ignore its existence, right? I thought cantaloupe was trash. You know, it was watermelon's the good melon, and then none of the other ones are good. And then I got older, and low-key, my opinion flipped. Like, no, okay, well, it didn't flip, because I don't think watermelon is trash. That would be a psych ward take. But I do like cantaloupe the best. It's my favorite melon. It's just, I don't know. The flavor is good. It's got more vitamins in it. The texture, low-key, better. I will say, there was like a stint that I had where I really liked honeydew. I think I kind of grew out of that. Honeydew, I still like it, but it's definitely, I think that watermelon and cantaloupe are both better. But I think cantaloupe's the best melon. That's my ultimate conclusion, is that cantaloupe is the GOAT. Maybe my favorite fruit, honestly. It might be my favorite fruit. But I don't know. It's hard to say, because it just depends. Cantaloupe's like maybe my favorite to eat. But the one I eat the most is probably like banana or maybe oranges. I eat a lot of oranges too. They're just consistent. You know what I mean? You don't have to work at it. Banana is like super convenient. You don't have to do shit. Just peel it real quick. No prep, no thought, head empty. Ah. Okay. Ice bet. Kind of strong. Don't like that. Oh. Oh my god. I don't like this. I already used my heal too. It's okay. We're okay. Probably don't need to recall. But I do need to be a little careful. I want to get boomed out here. It's too early for me to die. Kind of prefer watermelon. I think that's the popular take. I think that most people prefer watermelon. But I am not like most people. I'm not like the other boys or the other girls. I'm like nobody. I'm me. I'm like brain damage. That's what I am. I'm like brain damage. Can I sell you on the cantaloupe cult, please? Oh, that's a spiked ice slime. I definitely don't want to mess around with that. That is Danger Town. Population, me if I stay over there. Can't see. There we go, now I can see. It's not really anything left over here. There's some sapphires. That's good. If I can find more sapphire, we could end up like also making a sapphire staff. Question is that necessary? Do I need a sapphire staff? Or can I just skill diff? I have 1 ruby. What are the odds that I find 7 rubies? That's like never happening in a billion years. I guess the problem with the ice cave is that ice cave often gives you like 1 or 2 gems in one area, but you don't get like the veins of gems like you do in a regular cave. So maybe I would be better off just working on Elevator if I want to find more gems at this point. Maybe. My inventory's full anyway. Let's come home. What time is it? 10. That was a great haul. Got a lot of really good stuff in there. I think I might... I don't know. Is my run good enough that I'm willing to dedicate time to organize my chest yet? I don't know if it's earned that privilege yet. Might have to go a little further first. Oh, if nothing else, I've now got enough for a silver chainmail. Now we've got 20 defense. Now we're fat. Now we're walling. That's what I'm talking about. Also, let me take my platinum ore. I've got enough for a better pickaxe. Shameful. Oh, it doesn't affect anything. Unless I use my pickaxe as a weapon and I cheat. And then I'll be disappointed, but it's okay. Because I would never cheat at the game. Especially not to use my pickaxe as a weapon intentionally. That would just be dumb. That would just suck. You know what? Actually, I'm going to not sleep. I'm going to go refill my water real quick because my voice is kind of dry. I'll be right back. Hello. I'm back. The bad decision of getting pizza before stream is catching up with me a little bit. Because all the salt makes my voice dry out easier. That's okay. I got my water. So now we're chilling. There's nothing that can go wrong as long as you just guzzle copious amounts of water. Water solves everything. It is the penultimate drink. You know, I don't understand. I'll never understand how some people just aren't water people. Because it's like, what is there to not like? There's no, like, characteristically divisive aspects of it. It's just pure hydration. In its cleanest form. No flavor. I will remain a toddler about But I feel like a toddler would drink water, though, personally. I think you have to get old enough to socially condition yourself that the absence of flavor is a problem. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's like my opinion got amplified after getting into doing like vocal work, kind of, because you need it more in that case, right? Like, you know, you need to like be well hydrated to handle that. But then again, I've seen other singers who are also like, yep, I'm not a water person. I don't like drinking water. And I'm like, what do you mean? Your vocal cords are literally dying, bro. How could you not like that? How could you not enjoy water? That is like having like an open like gash on your arm and being like, oh, I don't like bandages actually. You know, I don't like that. Like, no, I don't need that. You know, maybe if you put Scooby-Doo on my band-aid, I'll put it on. You know, and it needs to have the aesthetic. It's like, no, bro, just wear it. Just put the band-aid on, bro. Put the fries in the bag. A fetus? Okay, well, if you were like a fetus, then you wouldn't be able to drink anything. This wouldn't be a water problem. You wouldn't be able to comprehend flavor. You're still like transmuting nutrients from your mom at that point. You don't have the concept of consuming yet. Your existence is too weak and feeble. Alright. Let's try and make a boss arena. Okay, but like wah. No, not wah. Wawa. You gotta enjoy wawa. That is my cult. Not only that, you know what's a different hill that I'll die on too? Is that the best water is like room temperature. Don't put your water in the fridge. It ruins it. Okay? I used to love cold water, and then I found out it's better for your voice to drink water that is not cold, because the like extreme temperature change is bad for your vocal cords. And so for a bit I tried room temperature water and I was like, you know, it's fine. Like, it's palatable. It's not great, but it's fine. And now I actually can't go back. Like, I will drink cold water if it's given to me, but I will never take the water cold from the fridge anymore. Because the way that we do it at my place is we have a water filter, right? Where we replace every once in a while. So we have like an actual water filter machine, and then we have like the like little Brita filter thing that we put in the fridge. And so I never use it as like a middleman and then go for the one in the fridge. I always just take it straight from the water filter machine that we keep on the countertop, and it's not refrigerated, and it's so much better. I feel so much better when I drink it. I can drink so much more water because the coldness doesn't like force me to stop drinking. I don't know, man. It's not for your average person maybe, but room temp water, you gotta give it a chance, bro. It's the best. It's the GOAT. Genuinely such like a quality of life enhancer when I became cultured to the ways of the room temp water. Oh my god, slime rain. Oh shit, this... Okay, well this is not what I was considering initially. Do I try and fight this? This is dangerous. I could die. But I'm inclined to give it a chance, honestly. What can I prep? What do I have the means for? Regen potion. I don't have cactus, so I can't do swiftness. I I can do iron skin, I think, right? Do I have lead ore? Did I craft it all? I think... Oh, I need water, though. I need water. Okay, we gotta go left for water. Okay, maybe we can do this. I guess if I'm going this way anyway, I could just keep running to the desert and then grab cactus. Oh, I only brought 2 bottles with me, though. I'm troll. Okay, fine. I'll just do it without swiftness. I have Hermes boots. It'll be fine. Okay, iron skin, regen. So I've got some buffs now. I don't have any mana regen or magic power. So I should probably buy extra mana potions just as like a fail safe. Oh, this could be really dumb. I don't have to take this as a boss fight, right? I could just not kill the slimes, and therefore the king slime won't spawn. But I'm thinking I will. I'm thinking I will take the challenge. Oh, I do need to campfire my platform, though. Like, I definitely want to make sure that I have campfires up and ready. I don't have enough fallen stars that I can do, like, star in a bottle on the platform. Okay, all the individual slimes are doing pretty minuscule damage to me, though. So... maybe I can get away with fighting this? It's questionable. Questionable choice. This could end up ending the stream. But I think I will simply just be better than that. I think I'll just win. Me personally, I'd win. Well, that one's got a whole gold coin in it. Okay, we are tanking, dude. Literally taking, like, what? Am I taking 1 damage when I get hit? Let me look at this. They're damaging me for 1! It tickles, bro. The damage actually tickles. Okay, wait, maybe I'm fine. I mean, the king slime is definitely stronger than the regular slimes. But is he that much stronger? That's the question. I can't kill him fast. That's the one downside. Is that I won't be able to kill him very quickly. And so that could be tricky. Plus, my weapon does not pierce. Which means that dealing with crowds of slimes could be kind of tough. You know, admittedly, I don't think that the boss fight's gonna be that free. But we could take him. I'm down to try. I don't know if there's a lot of reward for going for this either. But it is aura farming. And I would love to aura farm the king slime, so... like, it's not a real Terraria playthrough if you don't bully the king slime. You know, if anything, it'll be more interesting to fight him while I'm a little underpowered. Make it like a fairer boss fight instead of just decimating him later. We've got a lot of defense, so like, even if I can't kill him that quickly, as long as he can't really kill me either, I'll just win slowly because I can dodge. But he's a stupid robot, so he doesn't have like adaptive power in his noggin. He's not smart. He's just a slime. Do you see a brain in there? I don't see a brain in any of these slimes. Okay, to be fair, actually, the king slime does have like a whole samurai inside of him, so maybe that's not the best example. But there could be no brain in that samurai. He could be like a zombie or something. You never know. It's definitely possible. That's all I'm saying. You know, for him to be piloting the giant slime mech, you know, he can't be that smart, because then he wouldn't be stuck in a slime. So, you know, if he's stupid, then we're on equal grounds. If he's stupid, then we're evenly matched. Although you gotta kill a lot of slimes, bro. Like, damn. I can't remember how many it is. Like 70 or 100 or something. It's a lot of slimes anyway. As big noise for gambling? Define gambling. What are you specifically doing right now? Have you incurred Balatro addiction? Are you part of the club? Or are you doing something else? Some other form of gamba? Honkai pulls, perhaps? I'm just trying to think. Danganronpa V3? Killing Harmony slot machines. There's gambling in Danganronpa, dude? That's crazy. They got gambling in everything nowadays. Damn right. I don't really know much about Danganronpa, to be honest, but I did find it kind of funny. The last 2 times that me and Calico did split fiction, you know, the first time she was like, do you know about Danganronpa? And I was like, kinda, but not really. Why? And then she like told me some stuff about Danganronpa, right? And then the very next stream, she was like, do you know... I can't remember if I asked, do you know about Danganronpa? I was like, no, but I'm interested. Tell me some more about Danganronpa. Go on. Ultimately, I'm very bad about actually picking up long game series, and so like, will I probably do anything actionable with the information? No, but it's still interesting. Okay, I've taken a little damage. Let me go to talk to the nurse. The noise. Thank you. Alright. These little baby slimes hit me for like 1. These guys are fine. It's the purple ones that actually leave a dent. It's 50 blue slimes. I feel like the slime range is just gonna end soon. I don't even know if I'm gonna like get 50 in time. I'll try. King Slime, you don't want this smoke, bruh. You're not ready for it. Fighting him during a slime rain might be kind of harder too, to be honest. It's just so much more to dodge. And there's like a billion other slimes. I need to be taking more advantage of the fact that I have a whole triple jump that I keep forgetting about. It's like, having a triple jump is so rare that I don't think to use it. I can literally just, like, pogo stick my way over all of these slimes at the same time. I can actually just do this. Jump over an entire, like, horde of slimes. And, like, all the weak ones are on this side, so I'll loop back. Back again. Like, it's just so comfortable. I'm just farming them. If nothing else, I'm getting a lot of gel out of this, which is always nice to have. It's kind of spooky if it ends up going nighttime during the fight. Just seeming feasible. So maybe instead of finishing this right away, I want to like start torching my platform just in case. That seems like a responsible choice. Traveling. I had a traveling merchant? Eladon, no! I'm sorry, I didn't know you existed. Imagine if he had the Zappinator. We'll never know. We'll never know. He could have been absolutely loaded. He could have had the sauce. And we'll never find out. Well, that's okay. I'm sure he had nothing of value. I'm sure there was nothing important there. Alright, what else is existing out here? Where was all those slimes from earlier that I damaged? They despawned. That's unfortunate. They were like nearly dead, but I didn't want to accidentally spawn the boss and then have to fight him in the dark. That would be scary. The dark is scary. You know, I've never acted on it, but sometimes I get the intrusive thought to like turn off the bathroom light while somebody is in there. just because it would be funny. I would never do it because that's so mean. But I have had that intrusive thought before. You know what though? I know our bathroom so well that I can use it in pitch darkness though. Sometimes at night, when if I like have to get out of bed to use the bathroom, and I don't want to like the lighting in our bathroom is like really like fluorescent. It's very bright. So if I don't want to like mess up my sleep, I'll just go for a piss in pitch darkness because I know exactly where everything is anyway, so it doesn't matter. Coward? What, for not turning the lights off while my family members are using the bathroom? I think I would be like a menace to society if I did that. That's some villainous behavior, is what that is. Okay, we did end up spawning the king slime. Can I win? That's the real question. The damage, not great, I have to admit. The damage has definitely seen better. Oh, I got falling stars helping me out mid-fight. Wait, that's clutch. That's sick. Yo, my mana needs to regen. But he's not letting me. I need mana. I don't have a mana regen potion or anything. So I have to just like play very conservatively. I'm gonna have to turn around in a sec. Jump over as he turns around. I mean, it's not the worst damage ever. Like he is dying, just slowly. I do have mana potions that I can use to fight. The downside is that I deal less damage. So there's like a damage debuff when you use mana potions. The upside is that at least I keep attacking. I don't have much in the way of mana stars on the platform right now. So maybe I just shouldn't be picky. I got some here. I'm trying not to waste them all at once. I think we're gonna get our first boss here, to be honest. Unless I manage to catastrophically throw. It's looking pretty reasonable. That we win this. I will say, I remembered this fight being a little bit more difficult than it actually has been. This is a lot easier than if we were doing the, like, Eye of Cthulhu or something. Yeah, I mean, shout out the Slime Rain for the free boss. I'll take it. It is a slow kill though, like my god. This is the longest fight of my life. I just have so much space. My mobility is so good with the triple jump. It's like, so far we're hitless. So I still don't know how much trouble I would be in if I accidentally got hit. Like, hypothetically, I don't know if I'm safe. It feels like I should be because I haven't even gotten hit. But also, like, what if some like goof shit happens and I do get hit? We're 2/3 the way through. My god, dude. I'm literally gonna go through the entire night fighting the damn king slime. This is like unstoppable object. Or no, it's unstoppable force meets immovable object. Except it's actually like wet noodle force meets very movable object. And they just sort of flail around for 10 minutes. He does look like a jelly bean. I like jelly beans. They're tasty. Where did he go? Hello? Okay, there he is. I'm like, dude? I don't know where he like teleported to, but I didn't want him to just like spawn on top of me, so I had to keep running. I'm running out of mana potions, man. I only got 5 left. You think I could call a timeout and he would let me go buy more mana potions? Somehow I doubt it. Yeah, at least conceptually, I think that saying I should get a staff upgrade was a very good idea. Because damage right now, it is damage of all time, that is for sure. Undeniably. Go. I can just start like running ahead of him a little bit to regen my mana, and then we can do it like that. Or I can just stand here for a little bit until he does the big jump. Stop spawning on the ground, man. He's so much harder to hit when he's down there. Thank you. Hello. Oh, gotta use both of my jumps, so I messed up. It's a nice little insurance to have. I didn't bother using my buffs here either, which honestly probably worth, because the fight would not have ended before they just ran out anyway. It's not like it would have been that meaningful. Okay. He's getting low. I wanna take some time to stand still and recharge my mana, but see, he does like 80 damage. Okay, if I got comboed there, I could have maybe like found a way to die or something. If I got impatient, there's a universe I could lose, but that universe is not this universe, because that's gonna be a dub. Get absolutely boomed. We beat a boss. It's too easy. Slime rain conquered, GG. We now have a pet slime. What's up? What's your name? Sid. What's up, Sid? Phew. Oh, we got the pet. We got the little king slime guy. Look at that. That's cute. I like my shark better, but cute. Wow, we got everything. We got the slimy saddle, which is really good long term. We got our first trophy. Boop. We got royal gel. Royal gel gotta be one of my favorite hardcore accessories to have access to. Like, just being able to make it so that slimes will ignore you is so, like, peace of mind. It's just so, like, calming to not have to worry about getting attacked by random slimes. Definitely love that. We got lots of good stuff here. This is a good haul. Oh, we got mana crystal, 2 mana crystals. We are at max mana. Yippee! Okay, I think it's time that I actually do some chest organizing, because this run clearly is going to be alive long enough that I might appreciate that. So we'll do potions and herbs. We'll do ores. We'll do what should this be? Blocks. We'll do accessories. And oh, I need mob loot material still as well. Okay. So in the potions and herbs chest is where we keep all of our buffs at. And all of our stuff for making buffs. So we want these. Oh, I'll need a fishing chest as well, I guess. Oh, this chest is so full of garbage. My goodness. We can put this in here, this in here. I got so much stuff. Blocks. Got some stuff there. Ores. Let's start putting away some of them. I like to keep some lead ore on me, to be honest. It's just comforting to make sure that I got it whenever I need it. I'll keep the mushrooms in there. Got this. Look at me being organized and shit. On my professionalism type arc. These are mob loot. This is buffs. This is also buff. So we'll have pink gel goes in here, and then I guess because I don't have any accessories to put away yet, this can be a fishing chest. I keep my worms at. We got my snow blocks in here. Ores. We got my gems. Topaz. Did I miss amethyst? I thought oh, they're in my inventory. Boom. Alright, we're all organized. And then fallen stars. Look at that! Beautiful. I guess I can put my sunflowers in my blocks chest as well. My extra campfires that I don't need right now as well. Alright! That's pretty good. Maybe that's good for today, honestly. We have a run worth continuing, though. That's pretty tight. We got like pretty much all the good accessories. We got a weapon, we got armor, we beat a boss while wearing a swimming floaty. That's pretty hype, I can't lie. There's like there's a stink bug hovering around my statue. Get out of here. Bringing down the property value. Move. But yeah, I think I might be good for today, honestly. I'll probably be back on Thursday. If not Thursday, then definitely Friday. Maybe we'll check out the bazaar. Some I mentioned earlier looked interesting. Might do like Splatoon or maybe more Balatro or something. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. But thanks for hanging out with me. Even though I didn't die, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out anyway. And I will see you in a couple days or just around the Discord or whatever. Take care, guys. Bye bye.